After Dominic and I had no success finding lost dog Misty, I was losing faith in the powers of psychometry and definitely in my ability to use it. I told Angela I was ready to write the whole thing off, but she persuaded me to give it one last chance. This was to be my final test. Angela had set up an experiment. In the box is a watch belonging to someone. I didn't have any clues, just the watch, and I had to psychometrise the watch and then somehow discover exactly who owned it.
Sensing, you can ask questions in your mind about this watch, and I want you to literally tell me every time you pick up something, whether that feels male or female. Just simple things until other things come to you.
First thing that came into my head was male.
Right.
I had a kind of image pop into my head that looked like an outdoor place with like two line things that I'm not going to try and apply in my head what they might be, but it was like... Weirdly, I had something literally pop into my head that looked like the image of a face, but and it sounds really stupid. It wasn't clear at all, but it was.
That's absolutely fine.
But the eye area looked kind of dark, so it made me think of glasses. And I was thinking of dark hair, but with maybe with grey in it.
Absolutely fine.
I'm thinking about trees. For some reason I just thought about scarab beetles. That's very specific and I'm sure very fun. No use whatsoever.
Please put it down just in case.
But I had an image pop into my head of like it looked like a pool type thing, but little, like a well or like a thing with water in it, a little thing of water.
Now ask about the owner,
okay.
of this object.
Like shirt and jacket, I thought of.
Right.
I don't know why, but like a... I want to say tweed, but that's not like tweedy jacket, but not like posh tweedy jacket. Weirdly, I found myself thinking about beer. That could be just me. I don't know.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Try and, while holding the object, pick up what the object may be seeing.
Okay.
Do you understand me? So you're going a step further.
I was thinking about like a kind of arm with hair on it, but I suppose that could just be because I'm thinking watch and man.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. A hairy arm.
Angela had selected 3 potential watch owners. Inside these sealed envelopes were pictures of locations connected with each of them. But I managed to choose the right one.
So now you're going to actually put your hand on each envelope, but one by one, and never on the same envelope, obviously at the same time, otherwise you'll be picking up conflicting field. You've got to go back to that childhood feeling of, I can sense it very fast, this is going to connect me to the owner of the watch.
I'm thinking either of these two.
All right, that's absolutely fine. Now both hands, please. Oh, no, on one. Only one. You must never touch 2 at the same time.
Oh, really?
You're going to muddle yourself.
Oh.
All right, so that one, and then fast to the next one, and fast to the next one. And then take your hands away, and which one? Absolutely fine. Now, you're not going to touch that, but what I'm going to do, being a really sneaky person, is I'm going to give it a tick.
Next stop in the search for the mystery owner of the watch was Barnes. Given my lack of success with the lost dog, I wasn't feeling at all confident. The last time I felt like this was when I was a teenager taking exams.
A location, and we're going to go to 3 locations. And the whole idea of these 3 locations is you're going to pick up which location is the one where the person you've already picked up on is going to be connected. You're not going to meet anybody.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you've got to sense it just from being there.
Right.
Right, we're going to go to all three anyway. We're not going to stop.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I want you literally just to stand in there.
In here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And sense for yourself. I mean, there are things all around this desk that are over here.
Over? Oh, okay.
And so it's just up to you. You really shouldn't be going on any judgment.
I shouldn't be looking at anything.
Yeah. So just stand and feel and sense. I don't want to know anything.
Do you don't want me to tell you what I'm thinking?
I don't want you to tell anybody. Nobody's going to want to know till you've done all three.
Okay. The school did sort of feel right. Perhaps the watch's owner was someone who worked here.
And when you're ready, we stand here in front. Close your eyes. And then we'll walk in.
Breathe the meat smell in deeply.
When you're ready.
Okay.
And then close your eyes inside. Please, otherwise you'll just want a meat pie. Tell me when you're ready for us to move on.
Okay.
Can I? And on. The third location.
Okay.
We're going to stand in front of this wonderful place.
It's so difficult because I just keep thinking about the stuff that was coming to me earlier, and I feel like my mind's being really clouded by that.
All right, so there isn't anything
here particularly.
now.
So I've not
Now
to think
it's
about
just
that.
recognising an essence of something you've felt before or not.
Okay.
So when you're ready
Do
to
my
go
best.
in, we'll walk in.
Right.
Walk where you wish.
Okay.
And if you want to stand, stand. I'll just follow you. Enough.
Okay. Oh, I'm confused. Help!
Then we're going to go through it somewhere else.
All right.
Another location to sit, relax.
Okay. After visiting all three possible locations, I was really confused. My head was pulling one way and my intuition another.
No, it was
School, boathouse, butchers. School, boathouse, butchers. Oh, jeez, I don't know. I don't think I did actually feel anything in the boathouse, but from the minute we got there, it tied in with so many of the things that I'd written down.
So what you've got to now do is close your eyes for this moment, go into the first location and sense that feeling at that location, and whether that, as you wrote, male gentleman.
Am I right about it being male? Am I allowed to know?
You've got to go that far. You've got to trust something you've done. Do you sense his energy at that first location?
At that first location at the school, I did.
Okay, then take yourself to the second location.
Okay. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel anything in the second location. That's why I'm so confused, because it's not a definite.
All right, you already
I've crossed out the third one.
All right. What you've got to do is you've got to stop thinking.
It's when we were walking over here, I really thought I'm going to say the school, and now I'm thinking I'm erring more towards the butchers.
All right, then you've got to go with it. The whole point of what I've been trying to help you with is to get you focused.
I'm sure I don't know.
So?
I'm going to say butchers.
All right. Lord, what do we... So we have to go and check.
I feel sick.
The plan. I can't believe
I'm so stressed.
Courage.
I'd made my choice, but as we got closer to the butchers, I felt more and more nervous. Maybe I should have gone for the school.
No.
sorry to trouble you. I just this doesn't belong to you, does it?
I think it does. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! I'm stunned. I've gone right back. Amazingly, I'd correctly chosen the butcher as the owner of the watch. But were any of the things I'd picked up about the man himself accurate? Are you into sports or anything? Do you do any sports or something?
Yeah, I'm a golfer, play golf, ride horses.
You don't have any interest in Egyptology, do you? Because for some reason I wrote down scarab beetles.
Really?
Yeah, no, I was like, way off base.
I think you are, yeah.
Do you wear glasses or no?
I used to.
Do you have a bucket with water in it? Sorry. That's the most bizarre question I've ever asked anyone.
I've got a pond.
Oh, have you? Oh, I have actually written pond, question mark.
Yeah, a round pond.
Oh, it's round. Oh,
Yeah.
good. Do you ever wear a tweedy jacket?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you go out, do you drink beer?
I'm a beer man, yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say that, but when I was trying to picture the watch being worn, I imagined someone who's quite hirsute and his forearms are quite hirsute. I don't know if you are.
Fair suit, hairy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That fits. Sorry to be so personal. Oh gosh. Oh well, I wasn't.
You've
on
done
that
exceedingly
then.
well, darling.
Oh God.
Exceedingly
I was so
well.
stressed.
And you didn't know the half of it.
I'd forgotten about the envelopes containing the locations. Now I was going to find out if I'd picked the right one.
Now I believe you're allowed to
Am I allowed to
open that envelope and see if you've gone wrong.
Fingers crossed for me. No. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
None of us know.
That is
It is, isn't it?
I've never been so shocked in my life. Please, I need to sit down. How did that happen? I'm sorry,
That
God.
is something, isn't it?
That's great. Fantastic. Delicious.
How did that happen? I give up. Well, you've done it. You've done it. We're very, very pleased.
As I think was probably evident, I'm just completely startled and a bit lost for words. I don't quite know how that happened. I mean, I did genuinely go with my instincts, and although I was thinking the school was a possibility, while we were sitting on the bench, it was so clear in my head that I was going to go with the butchers. It was almost like when I stopped thinking about it, that was what was still there in my head. But what really freaked me out was picking the envelope. I do not know how that happened. Not only did I pick the right one, which startled me enough, but I actually ended up picking it twice, because after we'd done it for real, we turned all the envelopes over again, and so that we could shoot some close-ups of my hand touching them. A little insight into TV programme making there. But when I did it, and I was just doing it for the sake of the shot, I ended up picking out the same envelope, which in itself surprised me. The fact that it was actually the right envelope, it's just very weird. It's very weird. And actually my first thought was, everyone's just going to think we've cheated. Everyone's going to think we've cheated. I would think that we'd cheated, but I swear we didn't.
See, I told you, more to paranormal psychometry than you think. Well, I'm looking forward to Jane's new series as she investigates more from the paranormal world this autumn here on Living TV.